So today we're going to talk about the science process skill called predicting. When you predict, you make a forecast, so you're seeing into the future, just like a weatherman. Think about how accurate a weatherman can be. So it's really not important that you be accurate as much as you make a prediction. Sometimes you learn more about predictions you prove false than predictions you prove to be true. So you make a forecast about what will happen in the future. Predictions are based on what you have studied or what you've observed. For example, it has rained in the morning. A puddle is on the sidewalk. The sun is coming out and it's warm outside. So what do you predict is going to happen to the puddle? Right. More than likely, the puddle will evaporate. The puddle that was there in the morning on a hot day is not going to be there by lunchtime. So we're going to do an experiment, and you're going to make some predictions. So this experiment involves water, so keep your fingers crossed so that I don't make a mess. So here we go. So what we need to do our experiment today is a very special measuring device. It's called a graduated cylinder. Graduated. No, it hasn't finished high school. That's not why it's called graduated. It's called graduated because it actually has measurements that you could probably just barely see on here because it's clear lines on clear plastic. But I've set the rubber band down here at 20 milliliters, which is where we have to start our experiment. So we're going to make 3 observations, and then we're going to make, I think, 2 or 3 predictions. Okay. So I poured 20 milliliters in to our graduated cylinder. So go to the, let's see, what page is this? We're going to have our notebooks open because we're going to be recording our observations as we watch the video. You can do this the first time you're watching the video, or teachers, if you prefer, you can watch it all the way through and then have them make predictions the second time around. I would probably have them just make predictions the first time because I'm going to show the solution. We're going to go through this whole process, and you're going to, so you want to open your notebook, and you're going to open your notebook to page 26. So our water level at 0 marbles is 20 milliliters. So we abbreviate milliliters as ml. 20 milliliters. So we're going to put 5 marbles in our graduated cylinder. Okay, 5 marbles. And what a graduated cylinder does, it's going to measure volume, which is really handy when you have something spherical like this, because I can't take a tape measure and measure this and figure out the volume. Well, I could, but it would be hard. But if I just put them in here, this is going to tell me the volume. Okay, so the water level went up to 35 milliliters. I'm putting this rubber band on there so you can see where the top of the water is. So it went from 20, was down here, to 35. Now our directions say, add 5 more marbles so that we have 10 marbles in our cylinder, and record the water level on the chart. So what do you think? Is the water level going to go up another 15 milliliters like it did the first time? Uh-oh, look what happened. So our marbles are all the way up here, but our water level is down here. So now you need to finish the prediction sheet. What's going to happen to the water level if we had 15 marbles in here? What would happen to the water level if we had 20 marbles in here or 25 marbles in here? Test each of your predictions and record the result. Okay, so I got as many marbles as I could in there. The water level is still the same, so it didn't move from our initial 5 marbles. And even though we followed the directions, I still have marbles in my cup. So in all, we could only get 19 marbles in there. And that's how you make a prediction. Thanks for watching.